Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Tech Support. In today's episode, right there's your problem. It's on baby. It's busy. I can't log in. Putting out a literal fire. A taste of my life. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Right there's your problem. Quick and simple story for your Wednesday morning. I got a call from one of our warehouse employees about 30 minutes ago. I can't access the ERP, and also my email has a warning symbol, they said. Of course, I asked when the user last restarted the workstation. They admitted it had been a while and they'd try that. 5 minutes later, still can't access network resources, and also the other machine at this desk is down now. I walked back and noticed that yes, neither machine had an active network connection. Most likely an issue with their desktop Ethernet switch, thinks I. Network cables were plugged in, but there was no power and no lights. Quickly traced the power cable to the disconnected AC adapter. The one that the employee had personally unplugged, not so coincidentally about the same time they called me with the problem. Turns out they thought they'd unplugged their adding machine. The fact that it immediately caused network problems, and their adding machine kept running didn't, apparently, add up. It's on baby. This one is one of my favorites. This happened in my first year at a member of the IT DEP of certain small law firm. Only 2 guys there for tech support, myself in the morning and another guy in the afternoon shift. Anyway, I was having the day off when I got an emergency call from the office. Apparently one of the lawyers left some important files in his PC, and after getting his permission to turn on the PC and log in to get them since he was unavailable, the other guys in the office find themselves with a major hurdle. The machine, even though was on, apparently was dead. Panic mode engage. So they called me, I dragged myself there, and got the guy in charge freaking out on me. They needed TE file now. So I got in and started checking everything, expecting something major. After a minute I was a little confused. The machine was practically new and everything was okay when I noticed it. The next minute the guy in charge came in and the other guys working look up. I can feel their hopes shining on their eyes. So I decided to have some fun with the guy. Do have in mind we all get along well there, so there was no offense taken. With a straight face I pulled him over and passed my arm over his shoulders and said, "Me, it's done." Him, "OMG, thank you, I was starting to lose it." Me, "It's okay, but I need you to listen to me in case this happen again, and am not around to help." He looked at me as if was about to reveal one of the biggest magical mysteries of tech support, and could feel the eyes of everyone on me at that moment. Me, "Next time this happens, check the on-off button of the monitor." After a second or two, suddenly everyone in the office are almost pissing ourselves with laughter. Man, we crack a good laugh every time we tell the tale. Good memories. It's busy. I can't log in. This just happened a few minutes ago, and I'm still shaking my head over it. I work for an MSP, and one of my clients has a call center for orders, product support, etc. One such user called in. Caller, "Hi, I can't get logged into my computer. It's busy, and I've restarted 4 times, and it still won't let me log in." Me, "Are you calling from home or the office?" Caller, "I'm calling from home." I wait, "What do you know?" It's applying user policies, update policies, etc. Continues giving me the play-by-play of what is appearing on the screen. Okay, it's letting me in. But I can't log into proprietary software. Me, "Alright. Are you receiving an error?" Caller, shares error message, "Cannot connect to server at this time. Please contact administrator for assistance." That's you, right? Me, "HM, sounds like you're not connected to the VPN. Try connecting to the network first, then try logging in again." Caller, silence. Then updates me again, because she has rebooted the machine again. Me, "Why did you restart your computer this time?" Caller, because I'd accidentally closed out the VPN login window thingy, and if you don't connect to the VPN right after startup, things get messed up the rest of the day. So, I have to start fresh each time. Me, shakes head. She doesn't really need to do it this way, as her company doesn't have their machines set up like that, but to each their own. Caller, okay, I'm on the VPN now, and I can log into the software. Now, why would my computer do this? Why was it not letting me log in before? Me, it sounded like your computer needed to run some updates. You have to wait for them to finish before you do anything after logging into it. Caller, how do I update it? It's not supposed to keep me from logging in. She goes into settings and sees that her machine is up to date. If it's up to date, why do I need to update it again? Me, I explained to her that the machine already updated, and that's why it was busy before, and it asked her to wait. Caller, doesn't sound like she believes me, oi. Well, I'm in and I'm getting my first call. Thanks. Have a great day. Click. Putting out a literal fire. Hello friends. So, last summer I was working at a managed services company. Our main work area was empty except for one coworker, and I this morning as everyone else was either in a meeting or out at a customer site. I was sitting at my desk on some support call with a customer when all of a sudden I hear a loud hiss and pop sound. I was distracted with my call and didn't think anything of it. Shortly after I hear a "Hopi, my computer is on fire," I turn around and see a huge cloud of black smoke rising above my coworker's desk. I looked at my coworker and said something along the lines of, "No, it looks like it's just smoking." His reply, "No, it's literally on fire." I stood up and walked over, and sure enough there was about 3 to 4 inches of flame burning up from the side of his laptop. We used these plastic desk platforms that let you raise your desk to a standing desk, and the plastic was starting to melt/burn. I'll admit for about 3 seconds I froze because I was thinking about how to put out this fire. The only things in view were a bunch of paper, cardboard and plastic packaging. None of which are wise things to use to put out a fire. I briefly thought about chucking the laptop into the office sink, but I figured that would be a bad idea, because I would have to pick up the burning thing. I ended up remembering that I had a microfiber bag from some vendor swag on my desk, so I used it to quickly smother the fire. After all was said and done, we figures out his battery had exploded. It was a good thing it went out the side, because there were pieces of melted metal AMD plastic streaked over the empty desk next to him. The whole office smelled like burnt plastic the rest of the day, and my coworker and I did not get much work accomplished that day after the incident. Our boss came in later that day with a bag full of mini fire extinguishers that he placed around the office to help with future fire incidents. Also, funnily enough, my coworker asked me to work with the person he had been on the phone with after he calmly told them that his laptop was on fire and put them on hold. A taste of my life. Hi gang. First post. I've been in various forms of support for about 25 years, and recently, after a series of quittings, have found myself as the one and only support person for an office of 650 people, mostly lawyers, who are about as tech-savvy as the average colobus monkey. This morning I had the perfect exchange that I thought would be worthy of a share. We're a city government office that still uses Novell, so I'll be using some non-AD lingo. My computer is not allowing me to log in. See the screenshot. Screenshot says you have been locked for bad passwords. Okay, I unlocked you, give it another try. It's still saying it's wrong. Okay, all I can do is reset it. I reset it to password. It will ask you to change it when you log on. 5 minutes pass. The printer I want to use has a lock on it. Send screenshot of a printer with a lock icon. That just means it's locked down to certain users, which includes you. What happens when you try it? Dash, sends screenshot of a box saying you are running under Grace logins. You must change your password before further print requests can be made, with no text. That means just what it says. You need to change your password after I reset it. Did the continue box come up? If not, log off and back on. Make sure to click continue when it comes up. That will prompt you to change your password. I don't have a password for the printer. It's the computer password. The one I changed this morning. You need to change your password after I reset it. Did the continue box come up? If not, log off and back on. Make sure to click continue when it comes up. That will prompt you to change your password. Yes, it asked if I wanted to change since I only had 3 more logins before it expired, but I didn't change it. You have to change it when it pops up. That's why you can't print. So should I restart the computer? Log off and back on. Make sure to click continue when it comes up. That will prompt you to change your password. The third time I've pasted the same text. No response after that. By no means the most infuriating exchange I've had this morning, but a good example of what supporting lawyers is like.